Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my Saturday night live on Instagram. My name is Lucha, and I've been doing these lives now for a few weeks, and the feedback I've got from people is that actually it's really helping them. So if I'm helping people, I'm going to continue to help them. So I've just done a series about self-love and how to love yourself. And tonight's live subject is about a gratitude attitude, which actually links in with the self-love series that I've just done. So why have gratitude? Why have that attitude of gratitude? So I've written a few notes down, because one thing that I am finding is, because I can talk for England, is that my videos are a little bit too long. So I'm going to try and keep this as brief as possible, but with as much information for you guys as possible, okay? So I've written some notes down, so forgive me if I'm looking down. I just want to make sure that I'm giving out everything I wanted to you guys this evening. So first of all, what is a gratitude attitude? What's that all about? So someone with an attitude of gratitude appreciates everything in life. An attitude of gratitude means making a conscious habit to express thankfulness and appreciation for every part of your life, basically. So having an attitude of gratitude means you operate from a place of abundance rather than scarcity and lack. So that, in a nutshell, is what having a gratitude attitude is all about. And this is something that I've started doing at least 2 years ago, is working on and actually actively doing my gratitude. Okay. So the simple act of gratitude on a regular basis will change your life. It really will. It'll be more positive, and you'll instantly feel more grateful for the stuff that you already have in your life too, as long as you are actively practicing gratitude. And it has changed my life. Instead of dwelling on the what I don't have or the lack or whatever, by switching to actually looking at what I do have and what I am grateful for that is around me, it's really actually opened my eyes to lots of things, not just what's in my life, but my relationship with people, just everything. You look at it as like the bigger picture. So it's helped me tremendously. So the benefits of having this gratitude attitude. So it increases confidence and self-esteem. So that's the first thing. It improves feelings of abundance. So when you actually actively take part in gratitude and stop to actually realize what you do have in your life, you do feel like, actually, I have a lot more than what I realized. And it does improve that feeling of abundance. Definitely better relationships, definitely. That's one of the biggest ones I've seen, actually. And even with like my husband and my children and my parents, it's like having gratefulness for them in my life and actually thinking as to why am I grateful for them. It opens your mind. It really, really does. So it increases happiness, absolutely increases happiness, and then increases productivity as well. So when you realize what you have in your life, like for example, I do a lot of gratitude and run it alongside the business that I do as well. And by doing these certain mindfulness steps first in the morning, which is when I usually do them, I find it makes me much more productive for the rest of the day. And when I miss or don't do it, I notice it. There's I'm very sluggish. I'm very I feel as if I'm missing something, and it kind of sets the vibe for the day. So I try my best not to miss, because I know that if I do what I need to do in the morning, especially my gratitude, I know the rest of the day is set up on a positive note. Less stress, definitely less stress. You know, there was a time where I'd be well stressing about like what I don't have, how do I get what I want, and all this stuff. And I didn't see the bigger picture. I just didn't, until I started all this new way of thinking and gratitude. And then, yeah, there's less stress, because actually I'm doing all right. I'm actually doing okay. Like, you know, I have a lot, which I was blind to before. I didn't realize just how much I had, because I always wanted more. So that's a massive change for me, like massively. Meet my best mate, Goth Girl. Hi, Goth Girl. Oh, Goth Gal. I'm sure you have a name. Hi there, nice to meet you. What else? Less comparison. So when you are grateful and when you practice gratitude, you are less likely to compare yourself to others as well. And that is a big thing that I talked about when I did my self-love on Instagram TV. It's still there if you want to check it out. But I talked about how people a lot of times compare themselves to other people, when actually when you look at it, it's ridiculous to do that. It is absolutely ridiculous, because everybody's so different. It doesn't make sense to compare to other people, but we do it anyway. But when you practice this sort of self-care and mindfulness and gratitude, you automatically compare yourself less, because you've already gone through that process of realizing what you've got, who you are, and why you're so grateful for it. And you don't even think about it. It gets to a point where you don't even think about it, which is a good thing. And then the last one is that you're more active rather than reactive. So it links back to the productivity, really. When you are grateful for what you have in your life and what you've got and who you are, it makes you want to do more and be more active and be more productive, rather than blowing up and reacting to stuff. You see things differently. So again, it's that whole, rather than living in lack, you live in abundance. So your reactions to stuff changed massively as well. So that's the benefits of having a gratitude attitude. But I suppose the question is on how to develop an attitude of gratitude. So I've got 5 points which you can follow and hopefully start being active with in your life. I'd love to know how you get on with them, but I'll go through these 5, and then if you've got any questions at the end, you can ask. So the first one is appreciate everything. So appreciate everything. When you appreciate everything, or over the next few days, if you start doing it every day, you will actually start seeing more to be grateful for, and the things that you already have grow in value of your appreciation and gratitude. It is such a simple thing to do, but it is so flipping powerful. And this is why I wanted to come on and share this with you, because it's mind-altering stuff, it's life-changing stuff, and yet it's so simple. But people are so busy, so wrapped up in their lives, so a million things going on in their head, that they forget the little things, and they forget to stop, and they forget to just stop and be grateful, like, for what you've got. And even if you're going through a bad time, and even if you are perhaps going through something like depression or anxiety or something, you can still practice gratitude. There will always be something, no matter how small, that you can be grateful for. And like I said, if you do it every day, over time, that just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and that helps with your mental health as well. So the next one, number 2, is express gratitude every day. So like I said, once you get into the practice of doing it every day, a practice becomes habit, and then you do it without even thinking about it. And practicing gratitude, like for me, takes me no more than maybe 3 minutes a day, because I write it in a journal. It's nothing. Like literally, I get up, I have my books at the side of my bed, I grab my gratitude journal, 3 minutes, I'm done. But doing that every single day, it's so powerful. It's such a powerful ritual, if you like, to do. Number 3 is surround yourself with gratitude mindset focused people. Now, I'm very conscious of and aware, more so now, of the kind of people who I surround myself with. Judy loves her gratitude book. I love it as well. I love mine. I think I got mine from Amazon. You can get loads. There's loads you can get. You just get which one you sort of pull towards, I suppose. So express gratitude. Surround yourself with people with a gratitude mindset. Now, this for me is a big one, because I'm very more conscious these days of who am I spending my time with? Who am I hanging around with? What vibe do I get off these people? And I've kind of had to be a bit of a cruel to be kind to myself, really. That, you know, if people don't add a value to my life, or if they make me feel bad, or if they just are very negative, like, I don't really spend my time with those people. I spend my time with people who make me happy, who uplift me, who are also grateful for what they have, and you can tell as well. And that kind of bounces back onto you, and you surround yourself in positivity, and I think it's so powerful. So have a good think about who you are spending most of your time with. I know it's difficult at the moment with the situation that's going on, however, it's not going to last forever. And start thinking about, actually, the people that I spend my time with, are they adding value to my life, and do they have a gratitude mindset, or are they also living in lack? Are they also like, woe is me, I don't have this, I don't have that, oh, it's so annoying, blah, blah. Like, that's not like, how does that help you in any way apart from make you feel a bit shitty? Do you know what I mean? So have a think about who you're hanging around with. It's true, Judy, you do question, why are you friends? Sometimes we are friends with people just because we've been friends with them for so long. But what happens is people are changing all the time. Even like in the last few months, I am a completely different person to the person I was, let's say, November time, because I've started exploring different things. Now, I've changed completely, and people change all the time, and you have to kind of, again, be cruel to be kind. Are they adding value to your life? And if not, you know, do you need to kind of back off a little bit? I mean, that's obviously your choice and what you have to think about, but it's got to help with your mindset as well. So it is a big one, but for your benefit and for your life, you are absolutely entitled to do that. And it's not a selfish thing. It's a self-care thing, like I was talking about last week. So absolutely something to think about. Number 4, take ownership of your presence, your present being. So that means when you are grateful for what is around you right now in the present, it makes you reframe and actually live in the moment and be grateful for what is in the moment. But not only that, it makes you realize and prioritize things for what you want to happen and what is important for the future too. So it's kind of a bit of a tidy up in your head, if you like. So if you are living in the present moment and being grateful for what you have right now, it helps you prioritize things, it helps you realize a few things, and also makes things much more clearer for where you are going in the future and what you actually do want in the future. And that's a big thing as well, because it's, you know, people are, again, I mean, I'm one of these people who kind of thinks 5-10 years ahead, but actually I need to bring myself back a little bit, and I have been practicing this, and it is hard for me. It's not natural for me to do this, but I have to realize what is going on right now, because nobody can predict the future. We can take action for what we want in the future, But if we're not grateful for what's happening right now in our present, you might be wasting your life a little bit, if that makes sense. So definitely bring yourself back to this very moment in time and be grateful for what you have right now, so that the future is much more clearer, if that makes sense. And then the last one, commit to a gratitude practice. So this is actually doing it. This is actually taking action. So for example, how I do it is in the morning, like I just said. So it's literally, I have a journal, it's actually, I can't even remember what it's called. It's called like the Gratitude Planner or something like that. And it was only cheap from Amazon. But it's really, really nice. And what it is it almost asks you questions in this journal. So it's not like a blank page. It kind of guides me onto how to do my gratitude. And it takes no more than 3 minutes. But it gets you thinking in the morning. As well as other things that I do, like affirmations and visualization work I do and meditation I do. But one of the things that only takes 3 minutes is gratitude, and that is probably one of the most powerful things that I do in my morning rituals is the gratitude. And it also brings me back to the present just by doing the gratitude work as well. So everyone is different, everyone has different things going on in their lives, but if you can find 3 minutes of the day to fit in some gratitude and actually start a journal, even if it's just on bits of paper to begin with, like, watch the difference after a week, 2 weeks, a month, 6 months. It'll change everything, and it's such a simple thing to do. If you're unsure about actually how to do gratitude properly and how to do a gratitude journal, just message me and I'll explain it a little bit more deeper to you. I don't mind having that conversation with you guys. Because it's something I'm really passionate about, because I know it can be life-changing if done properly. And it's so simple. It's so simple to do. So that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. I've tried to keep this as short as possible. It's almost nearly, like, what is that? 20 minutes. It's still a lot. So 20 minutes from like 45. So I'm doing good. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this evening. I hope you've enjoyed my little gratitude attitude live. I hope to hear from some of you soon, and if you actually do start practicing it, I'd love to hear from you and let me know how you're getting on with it. And if you have any questions or you don't really know where to start but would like to, just send me a DM. We can have a chat about it as well. So have a great, thanks Judy, have a great evening everybody, and I shall speak again soon. Take care, bye.